in a very wanting area. The computers we have today, which might end today, the computers we have were Windows XP. And it means they are more than 15 years old, and they were given to us by the UCC. By now, the shortage could no longer, it means we could no longer hold some programs because they were obsolete. We have been just gambling. But the board approached you and asked you for your help, and you have fulfilled your promise to us by sourcing from the Polish people. We'd like to thank you very much.
Good afternoon. My name is Chan Isaac, Inspector of School, Kidum Municipal Council. On behalf of the Principal Education Officer, Kidum Municipality, who gave his apology, she should have been the one standing in this shoe to give this communication to the people present in front of the minister and the donor. On behalf of the Education Department, we want to appreciate so much the donor as well as the minister for having donating this computer to this institution of learning. Thank you so much. To the institution of KTTI, as we welcome the computer in our institution, we should also be well aware of the computer act as we utilize them in using them in our teaching methodologies. So we should be aware of the various laws governing the use of computers. Minister Midis has, on behalf of the Principal Education Officer, she delegated me to present the following request before your desk. One of them is that she informed me that I let you know that Kidgum Demonstration Primary School was supposed to be rehabilitated by the Ministry of Defense. They were once here during Teresita, and they promised to rehabilitate Kidgum Demonstration. And the head teacher by then tried to follow up with the Pajimo Army Barracks, but all in all it was in vain. Because of your love,
I'm the committee of the Board of Governors, in the Committee of Finance. We are the one who are leaving, but I am not leaving. I'm continuing with the incoming board. I am representing the parents. On my own behalf, on behalf of the parents, and on behalf of the Board of Governors, as delegated, I would like to welcome you all in Kidum KTTI. Honorable Minister, we are very privileged for you are coming here together with the entire entourage. Your coming here is very significant. The significance is more bold than during International Women's Day conventions. I say this because it's a public holiday. You could choose to stay home. You could choose to go and celebrate. But you are choosing to celebrate in these institutions that work toward making sure that the future of children look brighter. It's the most significant part of it, Honorable Minister. I am very proud of you and the entire delegation from Ola. I study history. This world is not complete if you don't mention Ola. It's not complete. That's why I say it is very significant. I don't want to go into it. Happy Women's Day. Happy Women's Day.
I am the division chairperson, the host chairman of the division. This is Kidum Municipality, where we have 3 different divisions. They are local government. Number 1 is Kidum Paget Division Council, where I am the chair, and I'm happy that next to me on my left, we have my brother, the chairperson for Central Division. And you have great, and just wait for the visitors. Because of time, we are not going to give him time to even greet, but he's just at only Geoffrey, the chairperson of Central Division Council. Honorable Minister, I don't know where to begin from, but allow me join the rest, the previous speakers, in welcoming you to this. This is your homeland. For your information, the visitor, I asked the minister. The minister stay with me here. That's why I decided I make sure I am present to welcome my minister. Minister, we are very happy for your contribution. Not only for this division, not only for Kitgum municipality, but for the county and the world at large. We remember when you were the minister, state minister for education, the chairperson, board of governors mentioned that one. I don't want to go back on that one. But we remember you when we talked about the conflict that later on came here between Kitgum Core PTC and the community of Lemo.
I got the information about today's program yesterday, and it is such a blessing to be receiving you here on the 8th of March, which is the Women's Day. We did not celebrate the day, but we plan to celebrate shortly. Yes. And I'm also very excited to come and witness this big support you are giving to this gallant institution. I think Mr. Principal and the administration, it is one thing to receive this, but it is another aspect to sustain it. Please keep them well. Keep them.
People and also countries, Poland and Uganda, and now we can work together. Yes, we can make cooperation between our country. Because of him, we had chance to meet this fantastic guy, Minister Okello, and last year in June we opened first point of Uganda, business point of Uganda in Poland. So now we cooperate between Poland and Uganda. And I'm really glad that I had met Minister Okello, because he is the right man on the right seat, man in action. In Poland, we love this path of cooperation. He helps us really much, and the cooperation is really good. Also because of him, I am the candidate for the Honorary Consul of Uganda in Poland, and I will be representing your interests in Poland.
I wanted to add the only one thing which we have agreed with the minister here, that we are going to make this school the first online government institution in Uganda. This computer program is the first stage of the computerization program for this institution. Because I have been Googling here, I didn't see who PTC here. Then it cannot be accessed online. Therefore, we have launched in collaboration with the minister when he came to Poland. He came to Poland, this man, he came to Poland, visited us. We were drinking beer, discussing, then we agreed that this school will be an example pilot school for the online system, so that students, they can be accessing the school having been in home with their smartphones. To solve
bring us here. Let me recognize the district leaders, Chairman C5, worship the mayor, my two brothers, the chairpersons of the division, the principal, the chairman of the board of governors, and let me particularly welcome my friends from Poland, who are here with us. Julius here is as Polish as any Polish could be, even though he's African, but he's Polish. But he's originally from Tanzania.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So when you are singing the East African, Monica and Peter, I'm sure you have seen how religious. I thought the Polish were religious Catholics, but you see how religious Ugandans are.
Yes.
Ugandans believe in God and believe in God's faith and God's ways. That's why we start our functions with prayers and we end it with prayers. But today is a very important day. I have always had a heart for this institution. This is a very important institution because this institution eventually ends up creating or molding individuals who are teachers who go there and teach our children and determine the future of our children out there in institutions. A teacher is to be a teacher and to finally is a profession me I cannot undertake, especially in primary school, even secondary school, because people's children leave home. They all got different characteristics. They all have different problem issues, and they come to me in a classroom, and you one person, the whole day have to deal with these particular children who are behavior different, conduct are different backgrounds. But as a teacher, you have to be patient and try and give the same time for each child so that they understand the subject. You have to train them, prepare them for exams, and you want to be a proud teacher that the students of your class did well to move to the next class or did well to move to the next stage. So teachers are exceptionally special people, exceptionally special people. And even an institution that trains teachers, that brings results after results after results in the schools they go to. That, as you said, this is the best performing teacher training institution. I'm very proud of you. I've had a very long history in this institution. I didn't know even what we were saying here about my father. I didn't know that my father had a relationship with the institution. But the moment I became related to this institution, when I got the first check to compensate issues of people who claim or allege that the school had taken their land. I remember bringing this check very clearly. The permanent secretary was then Lubanga. And he told me, take this check, and this will be the last and final payment of compensation. Nobody should disturb that institution again. So it's very sad that this issue continues. These are just selfish people who have got no grounds whatever to keep disturbing this institution. No grounds. They have no grounds to be disturbing the institution. This is a very important institution, and you bring a selfishness because you just want some little money in an unlawful way to satisfy your selfishness. It's very unfortunate, and I cannot be part of that confusion, and I condemn them in no uncertain terms. But I want to thank today for today's purpose. I want to thank my friends from Poland who are exceptionally generous. The generosity of these Polish people goes beyond my imagination. I worked with many people. In many years I've been a minister, and many years I've been in other places, but this is a group that are exceptionally special. They are really, unlike other NGOs who look for areas of comfort. You find NGOs who come, they want to stay in air-conditioned offices, air-conditioned accommodation, kit room. They want their cars to be air-conditioned and only go, not beyond even Matiri. They just want to be around here. When they tell them to go to Oryem, they don't want, I cannot go to Oryem. Tell them to go to Maripay, I cannot go to Maripay. They just want to be in the comfort zone. But these are real genuine friends. I've just been to them in Namukora. And when I told them to come to Namukora, it was let's go. Who cares? Let's go. And they just said, let's go and see what you have got in Namukora. When I told them the day before yesterday, where we are going is not near. It'll take 6 driving hours, straight driving hours. But if you stop on the way, it'll take a bit longer. And they said, let us go. And that's how we came here. Just simply, they would have told me, here's a computer, take it. But they said, no, let us go and see those people. Let us see them, let us hear them, and see if there's anything else we can do for them. So, this project, this is a project, it's not just a one-off. And as Kumar said here, this is the beginning of many things. And as Julius said here, now we will get connectivity and be connected to the worldwide internet system. And this will give an opportunity, open so many doors that one cannot imagine. Anybody has got a connection to the internet, has got a phone, smartphone, there's no limit to what they can do. I spend 1.5 hours every morning. Every morning, my wife knows, 7:30, I'm on my veranda sitting. I leave my veranda at 9:30 every evening, every morning to go to office. And if you come here and find my veranda, I'm reading every single news I can read on the internet. I read what's happening in Russia, I read what is happening in Ukraine, I read what's happening in Uganda, I read what's in Kenya, I find out what's happening in the United States of America. And I have a lot of information. When I sit down to have a conversation with some of these people, they think this man is so intelligent, he's so clever. But because I read every contemporary thing that's happening. You cannot challenge me on anything that happens on a daily basis. Because me, Minister Okello, I'm there in the morning. I've already spent 1.5 hours reading. In the evening, when I watch my 9 o'clock news, I go back to my veranda. It's cool. I sit and I read for 2 hours before I go to bed. But it's very exciting what you see and learn. So the students here and those who have access will have an enormous opportunity to be able to get to know so many things around the world. And as a teacher, you will be so informed and make the work easy in terms of teaching teaching the students. That's why at the bottom of this I wrote ICT ignorance is what?
Danger to our community. Danger to our community.
Yes, ICT ignorance is a danger to our community. If we do not train and get as many of our people or all our people onto ICT, one will jump chien lawyer every jump. There's a data wenkat where with the access. Can you be on one? You can't do. Enter the head on one. They don't team and smartphone and down on the point that man of the care meaning what I can be. When people busy, look at the logo. What people watch it, go watch it. Nan more what the Gimboke can. How you might tell how can you teach about Googling? Who was Googling a few minutes ago here? You see him here, as he was sitting here, he wanted Google, Kiko PTC. He just here, and it should be there. If it's not there, there's a problem. So if someone tells you what you can and more, what you get more, you can just what? Google it. When I'm very impressed when I walked here and I saw Jesqui there. Yes. And I saw all that. I said, somebody has been doing their homework. Somebody has been doing their homework because they knew what it meant. They downloaded from the internet and what it meant, and they put it there to impress the visitors that they have done some work about Poland. And this is very good. If you come here as a visitor, you see these things. Hey, these people are really keen on us. Because if they came here and you had no knowledge, the historian there said that you cannot talk about the history of Poland in the world. You cannot talk about the history of the world without mentioning Poland. And that is true. If you read about anybody reads about the Second World War, you read about the Second World War and see the outcome of what happened in Auschwitz and other places, what happened in the problems the Polish went through in the Second World War, the suffering the Polish went through the Second World War, more than almost any other country. But today when you go to Poland, Poland has come out of the abyss, and the Polish people, after many years under the Soviet Union regime, today Poland is a very modern and fast developing Western European country. I was telling my sister here, or Mama here, that the two major things I always know about Poland, apart from the issue of Second World War. If anybody ever remembers, how did Poland then get its independence or get some level of freedom from the Soviet Union? I always remember there was a fellow who started a revolution in the docks, amongst the workers. Poland had a shipyard. I think it's called Gdansk. And there was a guy called Lech Wałęsa. Therefore, when sir, in spite Poland being under Russians, he started a revolution, a demonstration that to get for the Polish people to get independence. And after independence, after the Soviet Union went out, collapsed, he became the first president, I think,
Yes.
for Poland. Then the second thing, if anybody, I don't know who knows the second thing, important thing about Poland. Anybody knows anything about Poland? Does anybody know anything, second important thing about Poland? The Pope. Yeah, there's a Pope who came from Poland. And it was, everybody said, how can the Pope come from Poland? Poland is a communist country. Yeah. You know the Pope who? The second. Yes. You see, so Poland, as much as Poland is a very interesting country to follow up. So we have good friends and genuine friends from Poland who are real, honest. I went there. I was very impressed when I met the ministers. They really, really want to help us. They really, really want to help Africa. And it's up to us to show to them that we appreciate Poland is not a very, very rich country. No, it's not a very, very rich country. But whatever little they have, they want to share with us. And they want also to find out from their friends in the European Union what they can get from there to help us. So I am happy that on this particular occasion, they have launched the program for computerization of schools. We, as Goman said, we thought we should start with teachers. We want armed teachers so that teachers go on the ground when they're armed and not ignorant or use ICT. Then they can also teach students on how to use ICT. If a teacher doesn't know ICT and a student lifts up their hands and asks, and the teacher doesn't know even how to use the mouse, then we have then there's a problem. Or the teacher, the student say, Mr. Teacher, my mouse is not working. Your mouse is not working. The teacher will come with a stick to hit the mouse. Think it's the mouse. Not knowing that the mouse is the what? is for computers. Yes. A person can, when a teacher, a student says, a mouse. Yo. The point people know is going to yogo. So it's important that we teach our teachers. Hence, we brought these computers here for our teachers to train them and prepare them to train our children. But we are moving to schools. In a very short time, we'll start computerizing schools as well. We will give as many, including the schools that the mayor said, we'll give them computers. Computers down the way, we'll be giving teachers, schools computers, so that our children are up to date with also how to use computers. As my brother Julius said here, during COVID, Europe, people continued studying online. Teachers were teaching online, and students continued. In developed countries like us, where students didn't have phones, smartphones, or have computers, there are challenges in accessing the education. Hence, they lost 2 years of education or not being educated. But also, as adults, let me tell you, these days, there are many meetings that I don't go to around the world. There are many meetings, they invite me for a meeting, I get a letter saying, Mr. Minister, Oryem, there'll be a meeting that will take place on the 12th of this in Berlin. It will be, however, it will be at 3 p.m. Berlin time, and it will be on Zoom. And this is the what? The what?
The ICT.
Yeah, you can click on this what? On link. So when you start to read the story, you say, now I'm going to fly to Berlin. I'm going to go to Berlin for. But when you reach further down, they say it's what? Online. You see? So many meetings now are done online. It saves us money, it saves us time, time to travel around the world. So, miro bene, wangi kimino, ni jam ni tiwi logo. One muti yung malokani wati maraj. Pero what ti choki kama milti. Imanu me wa tute ber me konyo pajo, po pajo bere udo dong. Ka kwa yele de jo wa bere unge keep me ti computer. No wa computer ro tempo ne. Keep lo tiro wa ki bi no ti lo tiro wa. Ki bi ti ba ta mi teach, tiro wa chero kunu, imperi nge ki mi ti computer, no ki bi nge ti computer. Kombedi kai di kombedi piti ja chele. The channel big advertising. Chok dano a par, you apply for that one job. What the university, Chok University, PRE or Makari in Uganda. Here are almost 50 to 60,000 graduates. 50 to 60,000 graduates come out of university in Uganda with a very limited job material. Donc, quand il prend additional skills, il prend a computer. Quand Yuma choose I don't pick nobody. You think you want to do one keep paying one aptitude test. Why quand il aptitude test, quand il aptitude test, il y a une interview. Quand il aptitude test, we look aptitude test why? Aptitude test quand il aptitude no to get a computer. Et timu bere ngolo result bere chairman be turi ngolo result ngolo go aha now paying not 100 questions they think that appear when 100 questions they think that appear when kaga na pungi ki computer only the first time computer he pay up to test on computer et timu be what timu na be impossible for you to do so you'll fail all the time. Era kabel kera mano dana don't need computer kera go pani computer is second nature. Gine no be no teach kumano and you eliminated at the what at the first stage. You see the problem? Berga it brings one aptitude test and you are not going to know. Can we aptitude test? You need to Google, download aptitude test. You just download. To the aptitude test subject matter. You don't it brings you this aptitude test. And you practice and you practice and you practice. You tell even 10 of them. Then you need to when you be to aptitude test. You have to be aptitude test, man. Damn, don't teach it. No, they need keep it aptitude test. And when you know anything engage the computer, not people go to computer. The more computer, but you know, the point, man, check in there. Wamero, wambede kimero, kanye mi, wambede kimero, computer kanye, yo bin nano, jono bin na wanyane, kimi bin nano ne, wambi school na chela wing, kama tuwere kwa wamere computers. Anangyo kidgum, pero mwate kidgum, lo kidgum, kama dong mina duara, kimi ro, kimi miu wing dong tiye, min charo ki min jame wenge ki du kanyen wenge ki du kanyen maka ya no grobo chimo kama min mo charo ti min roro ti ki miu ti ki du kanyen me ko chero longo ko ne ko chor man ko ni school be repeti chwado ngoi chare kuno ma ko ba ka ni lo ko chaka bi no ko chwa ga ki kuno but I'm a minister I'm a minister I'm not a member of parliament I'm not this and this I'm a minister now Kama made a point is not limited yes Kama made a point is not limited Because the people who need Oryem, don't just went gangi. Why you kill minister go man choice don't teach? I choice minister be gangi. No why? People do work on jackal lo ata lo mingi. People kill gangi. We 12 mingu di chen. And I have no time for that mingu di. School li, kaya bidia tuola, tiro na mkuara go tiro rom gi mogo diri ba bido kwano kanya. Mi be punya. Kagi mere pere pirai. No konyo. Kagi mere pere pirai. No konyo. No konyo di Uganda.
Actually, Honorable Minister, this college serves the entire East Ashuri. Bado, Bade, Kitgum, and Lamon. We all train the teachers here.
People, I'm going to be made a school. Carry your mirror, you can get a deck about Becky Cool. You carry problem more. Till we never met the Varana Canyon. But give them the key ballot needy. They catch out the problem more. La tela mobile, per la quarta mobile, la ero because dano, because churi, when they want to build my bear, and they can't open the obje, and I will no keep to my bear. Permit now been a year we are Ghana, Neo Zepi, dig, good, no doubt you ping. You got that queer ping, that double year. Got that you ping, quarter dog yacht. People are going to call the yacht, but as the dinner table, yeah, ping been a year we are, they will say that it was going to go. People don't have a bed. Pimaru, one be medical go, kind part. I will look Atiati, I be going to go to water, but I can't keep being all, you will send and be what yet. You talk about part of my window, I be can teach. Goomba bear, Latin Mamegwati permanent secretary, means education. I be look water, Latin Megua, manager can go. Jama mero lobo school. Higi ma giki a mero top a mero principal look for in more ma acha ara waji. Acha ara waji ni luong a mero principal inviting Minister Muingo education. Yeah, which will work through me. So we invite him to be on a parallel school. Well, budget no more have a bureau. Budget no more have a bureau. But the next budget it is too late. And then kill my and wrong year we are kicked school a budget government long term innovation school. It was even condemned. Or Adel was condemned. Why we should bring these people here and they see these buildings. We'll do that. Locum demonstration school habitual one of lead logo people we and I'll be the seat again. Any could go. And I need UPDF will renovate the school. I'll challenge the CDF on it and we'll see how to get a UPDF. UPDF there is no reason why not. You look at don't sit secondary schools, look at above ground, manual along the PS, Kenyan High Commissioner is very easy for me to get Kenyan High Commissioner. That is not a problem. I wish I could talk more, but Mama wants to go back to Kampala, and tomorrow she's flying back with Peter. Okay. The computers make, there are 10 computers and 2 laptops. Okay? Now, the computers, you can put the computer lab. 1 laptop, we wanted to go to the office of the principal. 1 laptop, I have deliberately brought it for 1 person here. I bought for the mosquito that has been disturbing my ears so much. I told my friends I want to give the mosquito a laptop because what he has done for this institution. If there's anybody who has really been on my back about this institution, more than anybody is this fellow here. He has really informed me, put me in Kampala, in my home here in the local Kanyemi, how we near here, Bino, file after, I don't know, I think file a D, this would be institution really, more than anybody else. Child in the one neighbor in the min, I don't know. What you got? I know what appear be a picture there. Can I put time Oryem put below the young, but you will a winner. I want to get a big thing. Kade Komi, Kabir Komi, I'm not time for those issues now. And he has tried, he has really done a lot, and I want to appreciate it. So one laptop is for him in appreciation for his contribution. To really push me to see how much I can do for this institution, and I'm so grateful for his efforts. I think we should recognize people for what they do, and just otherwise, if we don't recognize people for what they do, then people never put efforts in their where they are having responsibility. I don't want to thank you all very much. I want to thank my friends for coming all this way, for making effort. The sun here is so hot. I was worried for them to get sunburn, but because of that, these people are so white that if the sun, really, if she stays too long in the sun, our skin can burn. She can get what?
And then we are right.
Then it'll be a problem. Even him, he can get the sun. So I thought they should not stay too much in the sun. But I'm glad that they came. Me and Julius, we have no problem. We are and Guma, we are local. So that's the problem. But thank you very much. And thank you very much, Peter. Thank you, Julius, asante sana kuja na sasa tutaendelea na Guma. These are our people. And our people have gone through, you have come to help the right people in the right area. Because I just want to tell you a short history. With this part of Uganda went through 20 years of terrorism, just recently, and a group called LRA. So when you're seeing people like this, okay, well, there's peace in how they look, but in their hearts, there's still conflict. So we're still working hard to solve the conflict in their hearts. You can see people, you think they're what? They're normal? Yes, but they have a lot of conflict. So let us continue helping them. Let us continue helping them, and one day through education, health, and other things, I'm sure that within my lifetime, Ugandans will start helping other people in other countries if we all work very hard. I want to thank you very much.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, to our people, we are with you. Mosquito.
This afternoon, I am Amos Awira Umo, the Deputy Principal Pre-Service. I want to let our visitors know that here we have two departments. We have pre-service that train the teachers that go and teach the children, and then we have outreach department that help the teachers in the field to build their capacity. So I am the Deputy Principal Pre-Service. My colleague, who is the Deputy Principal Outreach, has some issue at home and is not with us. Thank you so much. Once again, our dear Honorable Minister, our visitors from Holland, our leaders who are with us, we are so grateful for your coming and for what you have done. Specifically, our Honorable Minister, a lot has been said about you. People have said very many good things about you. But I want to add my voice and say, this Honorable, you are kind. You are resilient and results oriented. And you are our pride in this region. In you, we can say, Mewa Mobetie. So we pray that may God continue to protect you so that you continue to connect us to other parts of the world, so that in doing that, you are also opening our eyes. So we are so grateful to you. To our visitors from Poland, we thank you sincerely for the many pledges that you made. And we are more than ready to welcome whatever support that you will give us, and we are ready to cause a change in the lives of our people through your support that you continue to give us. And I also want to assure you that behind us are our local leaders. I want to thank them so greatly because we have them. They are very competent and very dynamic. And I want to say, whatever you bring to us to help us change the lives of our people, we always look into them. As technical people, we may not really have more time to mobilize our people. Like the minister has said, we went through wars, and it has caused a lot of psychological issues in the minds of our people, to the extent that some parents in the villages are not ready to send their children to schools. But it is through the efforts of these local leaders that we always mobilize, talk to them on radio, sensitize them, and help them, and they are now bringing the children to schools. And that is why we are saying we are ready to cause change in the lives of our people through the support that you will always give to us. But we know our leaders are there that will always take the lead and then mobilize our people. I am very confident that what you have started will have a far-reaching effect in the lives of our people. I want to say, may God bless you all. I wish you a safe journey, and as you go, may you go with the blessing of God. I said all this for God and my country.